Yeah,
You don't know who you messing with. You don't know who you messing with. You don't know. You don't.
I run you up and down the Serengeti. Heads ain't ready. I chew you up and spit you out like chicken confetti. My rhymes are heavy like elephants, stomping your regiments, dismembering all your limbs, ripping your ligaments. I break you down to an atom, change your chemical structure, roots and culture. You don't wanna fuck with this brother. I'm like a time bomb, or a fresh can of whips. Have stylus plexiglass, got you face down in the grass, ready to blast. Sticky for your jewels and your cash. Call me Robin Hood, take the loot back to the hood. I wish you would try to retaliate. I wait like a sniper, beat you like Street Fighter, heat you up like a lighter. Don't need no Ghost Rider. Original skill, killing at will. Terminates career like the pill. This is real, not no fiction. Came up for my jurisdiction. I'm liver than you, whether freestyle or written, hitting hard like a hammer, like a natural disaster, like a hurricane. Plain and simple, bringing the pain. Won the battle. What? I'm ready to do this. Beat your ass like Lennox Lewis. Play you out like Parker Lewis.
YouTube, the OGs are back, baby. DMV Sports 3 are back. We old. We come on every 5 weeks, but here we come on.
What we doing?
We back, baby. We back. YouTube, we back.
We are back, baby. We are fucking back. We're back. Classic. We are back.
And we're talking Commanders.
Nobody's
We're
listening.
talking roster. We talking draft. We talking light skin. We talking dark skin. We talking cross-eyed. We talking everything. YouTube, we back. Oh, we talking bald too. Look at got the bald head out there with the bald, baby. We talking it, baby. YouTube, the OGs are back. It's off season. We are just enjoying life. You know what I'm saying?
It was a good off season, Big Al. It was a good off season.
It's a good off season, man. My 401k is tanking.
Thank you,
Time
Big
is
Al.
tanking.
I hope everybody got out of that market, man.
Hell,
What y'all talking about?
If you ain't got out yet, you might as well go ahead and stay in, cuz you ain't
I don't know what you're talking about. I just made some money.
Hey man, let's say big ups to Ovechkin, man, who got that.
that's right, baby. The Caps, baby. The Caps.
Long-
We go.
coming long.
Grade 8. Grade
Hey,
8. Alex Ovechkin.
I'm glad I didn't get him traded.
Yeah, because He's been trying to trade this dude forever.
Hometown.
Arguably one of the best athletes in Washington ever. This dude want to trade him, which is why we don't listen to him on these shows. I've been saying this for quite some time. He admitted to it for the first time. He must be drinking now.
So look, YouTube,
You're
we're
not
not trading.
you're not talking.
We're not trading Daniels. That's first thing. Our number one pick from last year. We are not trading him anytime soon. So we know that. We're talking Commanders roster. The roster and what we need in this draft coming up. The depth that we had, what we want to choose, how we want to make our team better, how we going to compete. We got a really rough season this year. We got some because we went to the conference finals, we got a tough season coming up. And everybody is plotting and planning how to stop Jalen Daniels. So we have to improve our team to be able to be competitive. I think Las Vegas has us only winning between 9 and 10 games this year. Believe it or not, that's the gambling bet between 9
That's
and
good
10
because they
games.
only had us winning 4 games last year.
Last year they had us winning.
That's an improvement. That's right.
So,
Bro.
so we got to prove them wrong, baby. We got to prove them wrong as fans, and we got to improve our squad. Our general manager did some great things, putting up some free agency. Now we got to pick up 4 or 5 college rookies to bring on the team. We don't have a lot of picks, but we still need some improvement. So let's take a look at our roster real quick, Deacon, so we can kind of dissect it and see where we need to pick this particular draft and who we like to pick for this particular draft. Oh, first up is what offensive line right there.
Offensive line, Nick Allegretti. So he's gonna play. He's a starter.
Right.
Left guard. This is probably in some kind of random order.
Right, because
It's not going to be in. It's not in
Nah.
it.
Let's see if I can.
Which is good. We're just gonna
That's all good. Dorrance Armstrong, defensive end. He's a
All right.
starter.
he's a
Okay,
starter.
yeah, but
He's a starter. I mean, it's a rotation, but he's a starter.
He's a starter. We
John
got
Bates.
John Bates is a starter, right?
John Bates is not a starter. He's a rotational player. He's a starter when it comes to the running game.
Damn, I didn't realize John Bates was that big though, man. That dude's huge, 6'6".
6'6".
Yeah.
John Bates has proven that he is a one-trick pony, which is good enough for when we need him. Kind of like years back. What was the running back that got us the 1 yard every time? But
Ernest Biner?
No. It was more recent. Y'all didn't like him, but he stayed on the team for 2 years. And when it was 3rd and 1, they called him in and he got that first down every time. He was only called in for that. I can't think of his name. My cousin is what I called him. But anyway, John Bates has done enough to play the position. Every now and then he get a catch. That kind of tight end, if you like him, great. But our tight end position, how do you feel about it?
Well, we just signed John Bates to a 3-year contract, so he's going to be around for a couple of years at least.
We signed him as he's a blocking guy.
He's blocking. He's a rotational guy. He comes in when we don't need to throw the ball.
Yeah. How you feel about the tight end besides John Bates?
That's what I just said. I don't know what Deacon is. He's drinking. Man.
We got the old man that's reliable. I think he's still on the team, right? Ertz is still is he on the roster, Deacon, somewhere?
Yeah, we signed Ertz to a 1-year contract. We signed John Bates to a 3-year contract.
Can you pull up Ertz's age real quick?
Ben Simmons is still on a rookie contract.
What's Ertz's age? Is he 35?
34.
34. So football age, that's pretty ancient for football players, right?
In his position, yeah.
So
that's why he don't block.
Right. That's why we got to get John Bates. You know what I'm saying? So,
and then you got Ben Simmons, who's a rookie.
Our tight end position is a C.
I think we're probably going to draft one, probably in the 3rd or 4th round, because nobody's confident about Cole. What's his name? What's the big boy? Not
Is he still on the team? Is he on the roster? I didn't even know he was still on the roster. When you talk about Coleman or something? Not Coleman. What was his name? Is he still on the roster?
Yeah, he's still on the roster.
He is? Or in the practice squad or something?
I think they even brought him back because his contract was out.
Man, you searching for him. You scrolling.
What is doing is random, man.
Yes. Go back to the top, man, so we get some kind of organization. Jumping around. Let's just go with the people that we see on the screen. I just asked that question.
The question is,
I feel like our tight end position as a whole is a C. C+.
All right, we got Tyler Badass is still on the team, I see.
He's a baller.
Nick Ballore is the next guy.
Linebacker. He was a backup linebacker or a special teams guy?
Yeah. He's 35 years old, so he's been around.
Yeah, well, okay.
He's been in the league 14 years, so.
Yeah.
God, no.
Right. Percy Butler.
He know where the bodies are buried. That's
Percy Butler.
He's 27. He's in his 5th year. Percy Butler is on it. He's another guy.
Tremendously.
Lots of speed.
Fact, I want to say overall, our safety position is a good B.
So you like the guy we picked up?
Yeah, I like the fact that we went out and got the veteran Percy Butler. Who's the other safety we got?
Harris.
No, Harris is who we picked up, but I'm talking about who was with us last year.
The 2nd-year player. He was pretty good too. Yeah, why we can't think of his name, but
I know, but he's gonna come up. But anyway, our overall safety position, B+.
Yeah, I'm not worried about safety.
Ben Coleman, 2nd-year player, right? Or he's still a rookie? 2nd year. TCU, yeah.
So they moved in Ben Coleman. They bring Brandon Coleman over to the right tackle. He's supposed to be fighting out with Wiley for right tackle, and one of them's going to move down to guard to take Sam Cosmi until he gets back.
Damn, when does Sam Cosmi start? He only 26 years old. It's like he's been playing forever.
He was in the first year of
he must have been 20 years old when he came out of college, man. He's been playing for a long time, it seems like.
Well, I mean, he got. He's senior probably.
He was what's his name's first pick, wasn't he? Ron's first pick.
Ron was 5 years ago. This came in. Yeah, I guess so. His last probably just somewhere around there. He's one of the only ones that's still around from the Ron regime.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and he's projected to coming halfway through the season.
Somewhere, yeah, a little bit before half, but there's no reason to rush him if we can get that.
I'm about to say that's very hopeful. Very hopeful.
We can if we can get that position straightened out between Wiley and Coleman, you don't have to rush really because you still got Chris Paul, I think, right?
Yeah, Chris Paul is backing up everybody.
Yeah. So
all right.
Lucas.
I still think we probably draft a tackle or a guard this year.
Yeah, you got every year you got draft some of them.
Yeah. We ain't had to talk about the quarterback.
Shaden Daniels.
We already with that one. Shaden, what's it, Dave? Was he like a backup? Yeah, he was a backup D tackle.
Yeah, he was on the bench, but he played every now and then.
Listen,
these guys are rotational right now, especially when John Allen got moved, so he's going to be a rotational player. Right now, his tackles, we're pretty solid at defensive tackles. Three good defensive tackles right now.
Eckler is not as old as I thought he was. I guess running backs get old so fast. He's only 30.
Yeah, going on. Michael Didier.
Right. Yeah.
Brought him back.
Okay. I mean, you talking about people that just like way down the bench. So what does he do?
Guard, man. He's guard. He's a rotational guy.
He's getting cut. That dude is getting cut. Why are we talking about him?
Because man, we gotta have people on the team to practice against.
He's getting cut though.
He's not getting cut. They brought him back.
No, he getting cut.
It brought him back to get cut again, Al. Right?
All right.
I'm glad Austin Eckler is back. I think that outside of his
D you want to highlight this dude? Come on,
D trying to get you upset. I'm gonna start cursing.
Yeah, man. Listen, he played all the game. Look at it.
Okay, D. Okay, we get it, man. You're losing the YouTube audience. Come back.
They're talking about Michael Vick.
Hey, so speaking of
Austin Eckler, man, Austin Eckler. If he
go back to Austin Eckler,
man,
he can hurt my
get hurt.
And listen,
he's gonna. I think that if he's to stay healthy, man, Debo is the Austin Eckler plus. Austin Eckler was doing for us what we want Debo to do because he could catch the ball out the field. He had a little more wiggle. He was that guy, and then he got hurt. And so now I'm glad he's back. That's all I have to say. I hope they don't just retire him by not playing him at all. We see what we got with him, and I think we keep it pushing. But I think that he got a little bit more wiggle left, maybe one more year to get us over those games that were tight, over those games where we got to rely on our kicker that we don't have. So we need him.
I think we're going to draft a running back too. Though.
My preference is draft running back.
I think so too. But it don't mean that you just put everybody out the pasture.
Let me ask you this. If when we get to 29, or if we decide to pick, and you got Omarion Hampton and Travion Henderson there, which one do you take? Because one of them got a lot of speed and wiggle. The other one's just a big runner. He's a big boy. He's all around. He's a little slower. He still can catch the ball, but he's not as dynamic as Travion.
The way I run it back, I think our running back room is a C because Eckler has that injury issue going on, and Robinson is he's kind of getting injured. He runs so hard that now he's starting to that injuries, his bugs is trying to hit him a little bit. So I think our room is a C. So both of those backs are there at 29. There's a high chance that I will pick both of those backs for me personally.
You can't pick both of them.
I mean, I think
either one. He's in
either one. I'm talking about because
but you have Robinson now. You're not cutting him, right? He's playing this year. Okay, he's going to be on the team. So Eckler is the one with the injury bug that could happen and pop up anytime.
Robinson been hurt too.
I'm talking about concussion.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Okay, so if you're going to pick Travion, you keep Robinson. If you're going to pick Omarion Hampton, you don't need Robinson.
Yeah, then I'm trading Robinson. I'm trying to trade him.
Ain't nobody trading for Robinson.
I think you can get a 7th-round pick or a 5th-round pick or a 6th-round pick for him.
We couldn't get a 6th-round pick for Jonathan Allen.
Anyway, as we talk hypothetics,
I'm just fantasizing, Deacon. Thank you for busting my bubble. Thank you. Deacon is bust your bubble. I just fantasizing.
So what we at? Zach Ertz?
Yeah.
We already talked
Zach
about that.
Ertz, this is last year. Great, reliable guy.
Cleveland Farrell.
All right, Cleveland Furrow, back up DN. Hopefully, he can do a better job of being that run stopper for us. We was hoping last year he kind of let us down in the championship game.
So we're probably going to draft that defense end at some point.
We have to. We have to.
Or we can wait till one gets cut before the regular season.
Nah. Now this is where you want to grow. We wouldn't be talking this if Chase Young produced. We would still be talking about our edge rusher Chase. But you know, we gotta grow one to keep one. That's that position, in my opinion. We don't need no.
I kind of agree with you. If we can't get the preemie guy, which is like we're not gonna be able to get the preemie guy, let's try to grow one.
We tried to get him, but
So let's try to grow one. Try to make us one.
Michael Gallup.
Trying out for the team. Yeah, he can try out.
Well, they signed him for a year at least.
Yeah, they trying out for the team.
Eddie Goldman.
Try out. Florida State. Try out. Big boy though. Ooh, he's big.
Yeah. Kicker Zane Gonzalez.
Try out. Bring some more kickers. I want to bring a couple kickers.
the kicker. We draft the kicker at 61.
Dominic Hampton.
6'3" safety. He didn't play much. Played a lot of special teams, right?
Special teams. He plays special teams guru.
I would like to see.
But I understand they kind of think that he
They
got
like
a little.
Yeah.
They got a little.
He was a UDFA. We didn't even draft him.
Right. They kind of like him. And the size is nice.
He's fast, man. Fast
Especially since they got rid of what was the dude, the hitman we got rid of? They let go.
Force.
No, Forrest got let go, and the other guy too, Chin.
Oh, Jeremy Chin.
Yep. So
Oh,
I
shoot.
think Dominic Hampton has to be out there, see what he can do this year. Instead of just playing special.
I think Will Harris is going to pretty much take that position up. Depends on which. He's going to have two safeties out there. Will Harris, free safety.
Probably the starter.
Good
Probably,
pick. Good pick.
He's a starter.
probably the
Good pick.
starter.
Veteran Band-Aid. That's what we call him. The veteran
Yeah.
Band-Aid.
Nate Herbig,
Cut.
guard. What?
He said cut. Big boy though.
Big boy though. Cut.
Jalen Holmes, defensive tackle.
Whoa. Cut.
Purchase your tracks today.
Noah Igbinoghene,
He might be our slot cornerback again.
cornerback.
That's what he played last year. He didn't do that bad. He was better than what's our boy that they cut?
He was solid. That's all you guys know. In that
He was
position,
better
he
than
was
what's the
solid.
dude they cut? They drafted high.
And Juice.
Juice, yeah. He was. I thought he was better than Juice.
The Juice is on the loose
Yep.
now. So.
They were saying that I heard that the reason why they even drafted St. Juice was that you couldn't find a cornerback that size, and they were just trying and hoping that he would be good, but
It didn't
the
quite work.
experiment didn't
Hey, but
work.
somebody picked up Juice though. He's on like Green Bay or somebody.
Somewhere around. I think it might be the Raiders.
Yeah, somebody's giving him a look.
What? Yeah. Javante Jean-Baptiste.
This is the rookie last year they really, really liked a lot. They liked his size. I think he ended up with like 2 or 3 sacks before he got hurt in the Pittsburgh game. I hear them talking about him, giving him a rare opportunity this year. They like this rookie.
See, and that's what makes it hard to think about the draft, because we got a lot of people who didn't play last year who were kind of hurt, a lot of rookies, and these guys are our rookies this year. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have to really waste a pick on a certain position, because we got guys that we picked last year for the position that weren't able to play. So, and they might like it. They saw him practice already.
Yeah, they liked him. This year they're going to give him a fair opportunity for that, because they said he had, long arms. He had all the characteristics to be a good pass rusher. He just got hurt against the Pittsburgh game. He didn't play the rest of the year after he got hurt.
In that game, I think he was balling pretty good too.
Yeah, he had 2 sacks last year before he got hurt.
Jonathan Jones is a cornerback we picked up, free
New
agent.
England, yeah, he's going to get an opportunity to play sliding outside corner.
I think he's going to be a starter.
Yeah, he's supposed to have a lot of experience. He played Super Bowls with Tom Brady. He got rings on his finger and all that good stuff like that.
Javon Kinlaw.
This dude, they love the general manager loves this guy. This is a guy they picked up that's going to be our player. You know, the general manager loves this guy.
Spent too much money for him.
They paid $15 million for this dude.
Yeah, but
he's from DC. You know, he's from this area. General manager is in it's all he talked about last. You know, this guy's going to be our player next year.
They didn't necessarily overspend on him. I mean, the cap went up. That's prices go up.
Well, he played for the 49ers and Jets. He had decent seasons, but he wasn't what he got paid for.
Well, he's been all his career.
Yeah, he had decent seasons for the Jets and 49ers, but he wasn't, prime time. But our general manager is building this dude up, man. The dude
he drafted
him.
He drafted
him. Yep, he did.
Marshawn Lattimore. Who knows who's going to get out of him next year?
Yeah, well, this is his probably if he can recover and be who he was years ago.
Same as Eckler. It's the same situation.
Kind of same situation as Eckler, yep.
Frankie Love.
He's our superstar on defense. One of our superstars.
Yeah, he's a playmaker.
Yeah, he's our superstar.
Jordan McGee. They try to look at him to take over.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
This is another rookie last year. They really like who got hurt. They really want him to play.
They want him to be the Mike.
The Mike, yep.
So if he can learn behind your boy, then maybe we got something.
Right.
Mariota.
Super Mario.
No need to talk about him. Super Mario.
Great backup.
Jacob Martin, linebacker.
Tryout bait. He's trying out.
7 years in the league.
Trying out special teams. He's our starting safety. At the end of the year, played pretty good towards the middle and end of the year.
He did. Yeah.
Was he a Ron draft? Was he a Ron?
Yeah, Ron drafted him with the skinny dude.
The skinny dude, yeah. He turned out to pan out. Yeah.
Luke McCaffrey.
They say he's working hard right now. They say he flew out to California working with Jaden Dan. He's doing everything he can to improve his position. They say he's really working hard.
I just don't see it.
I don't either, but he's going to give
the
old college try. They say he's living with Jaden Daniels in his basement right now.
You should do. That's not a bad idea.
Terry McLaurin.
Let's pay him his money. I think he's up for another paycheck.
He's getting his money this year. Yeah. Jeremy McNichols.
They're giving him another run. We know what he can do.
I was surprised at this. I'm be honest with you.
I thought they brought it back.
I was surprised. I didn't think they were going to bring him back.
I didn't think so either. I thought, and he still might get cut. It's not like he got a long-term contract.
They say he's a great pass blocker.
Yeah, but you can shoot. So is Travion Henderson. I'm just saying.
You're right. You're right.
Jazon Newton.
We need him to be a superstar. He didn't have a bad. He was one of the starting rookies last year that played a lot.
Yeah, and he played, man, when he got on the field, man.
Yeah, as his foot healed, he played better and better. I thought he really played his best game against Philly when we got blown out the last game against Philly.
Hey, man, that dude, he got a little motor with him. I like that guy.
Well, you got John Payne and Kinlaw going to start. So he's going to have a lot of opportunities coming in.
Yeah, rotation.
Yeah. KJ Osborne, I was proud they brought him back too.
Yeah. Isn't KJ a tall? No, I don't know. They just
5'11".
Yeah, he's shorter than Terry.
Yeah, he comes back. He seems like he's one of those dudes that's hard to get rid of.
Maybe he didn't learn the playbook. I don't know, but they didn't know how he played. He didn't know how he played.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Ott. Long snapper.
Long snapper. Okay.
He's a cutting him the ball back.
That's one of those unique positions. Yeah, that's what
you
we got.
can do it. That's longevity forever. Chris Paul.
We know what he's about. Back up.
Back up.
Back them all up.
Deron Payne. It's all about
We got to get our money out of him, man. He's making what, 28 million?
He might be up for a trade depending on how Design come on.
He's up for 28 million, I think, this year. This is a big payday year. We got to get that type of production out of him.
Bobby Price,
Special teams.
Trying out for the team.
Jeremy Reeves is back.
We know what he's about. Special team ace, captain of the special teams.
Robinson, B-Rob.
B-Rob. B-Rob is B-Rob. He's gonna be.
This is his. He got to do something this year. He got to step it up. This is his third year, going to fourth year. That means that he don't have a contract coming up. This is last year on his contract.
I mean, B-Rob is B-Rob. We know we're gonna get out of him. We're gonna give you 600, 700 yards.
We might have helped him with our offensive line being improved. Remember that?
Yeah, might help.
Maybe. I mean, as long as it's 30 yards in there, he might be able to score. Chris Rodriguez.
I like him.
Yeah, he runs hard. But he may be a camp casualty when they bring in a rookie.
He's only in 2 years out.
That's it.
I see averaging. For some reason I see averaging. I don't see nothing special about him. He just average.
Yeah, but he can beat out. Man. He can beat out.
I saw him improve our running game when Robinson was struggling. He came in.
You think he can beat out Robinson? No. Can he beat out Eckler?
Yeah, I think
it's something between him and McNichols, man.
So
those two are
McNichols is fighting for a position. Him and McNichols fighting for a position.
To your point, Al. Well, to your point, you talking about he's smash mouth too. His style.
It's similar to Robinson, yeah.
Right. So my point is, to your point, what you were saying earlier, when he was smashing in there, he was bouncing up. When Robinson was smashing in there, he was getting up. You know what I'm saying? It felt like he was getting, like you said, he was getting a little more chipped up. So you got that youth and that energy. He just was like a bowling ball to me. That's all. He reminded me of who's your boy? Brian Mitchell kind of running style. Brian Mitchell ran hard like that. That's what he reminds me of.
I can't say that, but I'm glad you can say that if you want to, but I can't say he's a Brian Mitchell. Brian Mitchell.
I said he reminded me of a Brian.
Okay.
This is style, not
style. Okay. I got you.
But Brian Mitchell run behind him? I'm wondering if Brian Mitchell would have been the Brian Mitchell running behind this average offensive line. Got to remember that. His times are different. You can't compare apples to oranges. So that's all I'm saying.
I don't know. I think Brian Mitchell would have been productive in any era. He was just
okay. All right.
Mike Sainristil.
Probably our best corner, I think. Me personally, I feel like he's our best corner.
I wish he was a little taller.
Wish he was taller, but he's our best corner, I think.
Foster Surreal.
Well, cut.
Who that is? Also good tackle.
Hopefully he'll get a picture up there this year.
3 years in the league, no picture.
That's his goal. I'm going to get my picture.
Hey, we need all the help we can get. Trent Scott. Hey,
Trent Scott back up, swing tackle.
Yeah.
I thought he played good as a guard in the Philly game.
It's good to be.
He filled in Cosby's position. I thought he played pretty decent.
Yeah, he didn't play bad. It's just a matter of can you sustain that all year long? Sometimes you can get up for one game and do it good, but it's like you put him in there all year and it's wonk. Ben Sinnott.
Hey, he was a rookie last year. I was kind of disappointed. Me personally, I was disappointed.
How can you be disappointed when the Bama didn't even get to play?
That's the reason why I was disappointed because I can't tell can he play or not, and then
so we got to trust him like that. You trust in the coaches to say that but why is he still on the team then?
I don't know, but I just know that
because he's a rookie contract.
Our quarterback refused to throw to him. That's all.
We're working with potential right now. He's 6'4", 247. He's got some speed for a tight end. So it's just a matter of can he put it together this year?
I think like we said earlier, I think they're going to draft a tight end. Another tight end.
Well, he was drafted in the 3rd round, right? Or second round.
Second round. Yeah, he's a second round pick. So I was expecting a second round pick. He should be
get some play time. Correct.
He should be able to beat out an old man like Ertz. I don't know.
We brought him on the team with some hype. He had some hype behind him.
Yeah, I'm saying I feel like he should beat out an old man like Ertz. I just feel like he should be able to beat him out.
Well, it's like you said, Ertz is where he's supposed to be right now. He
Yeah,
runs
man. But when you as hype as he was, and he had a great college season, I just thought he was going to be able to beat out Ertz, and he didn't beat out Ertz.
We don't have a tight end centric team.
What? I mean, Ertz was our second leading receiver. What are you talking about, Deacon?
And that's because, not on patterns. They wasn't throwing to Ertz. He was just open. They wasn't scheduled to go to him all the time. Anyway, Bobby Wagner.
I don't know what Deacon was saying, but okay. Bobby Wagner.
You don't need to know.
Yeah, I know. We just
watching the Washington football team reels.
Bobby Wagner. I mean, what can we say about him? There's no need to talk about him. He's
here. Thank you.
He's a yellow jacket guy. That's all you can say.
Tressway.
Same yellow jacket.
Same yellow jacket, I guess.
Ring of Honor.
Ring of Honor. Okay, Ring of Honor.
Dietrich Wise. We picked him up this year.
Yeah. Opportunity to, 6'5", tall guy.
He's gonna be playing.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be playing. Yeah.
And Andrew Wiley.
I think Wiley may be a right tackle, or he could be one of our guards. He can play both positions.
It's funny because he was the experiment that actually worked. That was Ron's what do you call it? Versatility on the line.
Mm-hmm.
That's your boy.
Think about it. Wiley is
Wiley might have
good season last year. He had a pretty good season last year.
He had a better season last year than he did the year before.
Well, he's never going to be an all-pro, Deacon. I mean, I'm never.
No, he's saying he got better. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Different coach. Sometimes they work for you. All right. And these are the future contracts. It means,
they trying out for the team. Yeah, practice team. Yeah.
Cashman Allen.
Cashman Allen's out there, isn't he?
Yep. Lawrence Kager.
Man, I heard we picked up another one of those international players, man. He's supposed to be like a freak athlete again. We picked up another freak athlete from like Africa or something like that.
I know what you're talking about.
See,
Cole Turner is the guy you're talking about, Deacon. Yeah.
He's not even on the squad. He's like,
he was at the bottom, like I told you. Way down there.
They brought Noah Brown back.
Oh, they did. They brought Noah Brown back. Yeah. Okay, well.
Tyler Owens.
Hey, that's why I hadn't seen this guy. Kozlin Yankov.
Yeah, he had a good preseason, didn't he?
Preseason was incredible.
He played on special teams, though.
Did he?
Yeah.
He had a hell of a preseason, man.
That boy.
He had a hell of a preseason last year.
But to your point now, something. It's like, why is he not getting on the field?
Yeah, I mean,
that dude, man, he could catch. I was impressed preseason.
Yeah, he runs kind of hard too. When he had a preseason, he was running hard in preseason and stuff. Yeah,
I think because he falls under the jack of all trades, master of none. Because he played in college tight end, he played fullback.
Yeah,
he played defensive end.
Oh, that's that guy. He was a fullback,
like all around guy.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You got an athlete like that. Special teams can't just be his landing zone. That dude can catch.
So, Deacon, by looking at that roster, man, and besides, I know you like the running back, but anybody else in the draft that we feel at 29 that would be available for us? How about the wide receiver from Ohio State? You think he'd be available for us?
Who?
Okafor or something like that? That he has that. Yeah.
No, not that man. Okafor, that's a basketball player.
Okay, what's his name? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, from Ohio State, the wide receiver.
I'll take him. Listen, we have a lot of wide receivers right now. I think. Listen, we have to give Jaden Daniels some help. We got to help him out to keep him from having a sophomore slump. Man, you got to help the kid out. You can't just assume that he's going to be Superman every game and put that pressure on him like that. I think with a more dynamic running back on the field, I think that takes some of the pressure off for first downs and him having to scramble on third downs and stuff like that. So my first thing I would want is if there's a dynamic running back at 29, you get him at 29. You go ahead and get them. If there's not, then yeah, I will take whatever his name is. Or I would take Luther Burden. I would take Isaiah Bond, although he's dropping on the. He probably get him at 61. There are a couple.
How about some of the tight ends? Some of the defensive ends that are supposed to be down there, the developmental defense.
It's not that many. It's not that many great defensive ends out there. This is a running back and wide receiver group. Offensive tackles are short-lived. Ends are short. Safeties are short. You might be able to get a corner in the second round, but it's not going to be a fast corner. He's going to be a slow corner. Most of them are running slow. Although you do have this one dude that might be there, Darian Porter, I think his name is.
Yeah, I heard that he might be there in the second round.
He ran a 4.3, so he's the fastest one in that second half group. So I mean, it's going to be first, second round, third round is going to be a.
Yeah, I mean, it's a weak draft. I mean, everybody's saying it's a weak draft, but there's always some gems out there, though. There's always got to find them gems.
Yeah, but luckily, there are not a lot of teams that need starting running backs. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to drop, right? So it's going to be a lot of good running backs in that second and third round. But the cream of the crop is going to be right at that end of the first round, beginning of the second round. So if you don't get them at 29, if you trade back, then you better just be looking at another one with a different kind of talent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know you want the guy from North Carolina, Deacon, but everybody's saying Denver.
I don't want Omarion Hampton.
No, you don't.
Only way I want Omarion Hampton is if you get rid of B-Rob. There's no reason to have B-Rob if you had Omarion Hampton.
So you want to do from Ohio State?
I want the Ohio State.
Okay.
Travion Henderson.
Travion Henderson. Okay.
I mean, I'll take Omarion Hampton, but you got to get rid of B-Rob. There's no reason to have the same dude.
Same back.
Better than B-Rob.
Yeah.
So you trying to recreate the Saquon for Washington? That's what it is.
No, I
just
I don't want the big back. I
want Gibbs from Detroit.
Somebody else. Huh?
I want Gibbs from Detroit.
He ain't coming.
I know.
Yeah, so no,
that Gibbs speed is a trip.
I just want to take some of the pressure off of Jaden. I want him to be able to be comfortable back there, handing the ball off, knowing that he's gonna get some yards.
What do you think about getting a receiver that can just take the top off the dome at the other receiver? I think that top.
That's Golden. That's your boy Golden. Where Golden? Where he out of
Matthew Golden?
Matthew Golden?
Yeah, man, he ran a 4.2.
Take that top off.
Yeah, he's gonna be gone though.
I think he's gonna be gone, man, before we get to him. That speed, people love that speed.
And he's 6 foot.
Remember we was talking about, so you got Debo who's gonna play. You got a Terry who's going to play, right? You're fighting for a third position right now. So the guy coming in is probably going to be a slot, right? Or somewhere around there where he's a positional player.
Yeah. But the guy from Ohio State that we were talking about is more of a slot corner.
Yeah, but you always got the dude from Maryland. Remember him now?
Oh, yeah. What's his name? Powers? What's his name?
Tez Howard or Tez Johnson?
Tez, something like that. Yeah,
he ran a 4.37.
Yeah,
he's 5'10". He ran a 4.37, and he's an inside player.
I thought he's a third round pick though.
He's ranked 115 somewhere around there. But I mean, if you look at his tape, I think he's that because of his production in college. But if you put him in the right position, the right type of offense, you're not bringing him in to be a number one. If you get Matthew Golden, we could bring in Golden in to be a number one guy. You bring in those guys. We already got a number one guy who we about to pay the bag to. You about to get Terry some more money. You got Debo, who we hope has a good year.
Experiment.
Give him some money. You know
Experiment. What I mean? Yeah.
So you're talking about you need a guy who comes in on third downs or nickel package or something like that, where you coming in and you adding to the group. So you're not looking for a number one way back there. So you might be able to get him because we got 29, 61, 128. You might be able to get him at 128. You might have to trade up
to move up.
Deontay Thornton.
Yeah.
That's the fastest dude in the NFL. Well, he's the fastest one to come out, right?
I heard he couldn't catch though.
I was just about to say speed.
Listen,
He's one half of it.
I watched him play in Tennessee. The boy can catch.
He can catch. Okay, they said his hands was kind of glass. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's focus. That's not,
Yeah.
You can teach that. That's focus.
Right. Well, you know, McCaffrey seems like he said he's going to be that third receiver. He believes he's going to be that third receiver. That's why he's out there in California trying to be that third receiver.
I hope he earns it. I do. I think that
Purchase your tracks
again, I don't want him to be a bust. I want him to get out there, do whatever, you know.
They said he was actually getting open. This Daniels didn't throw him the ball.
I didn't see it.
I ain't either. He thought he was open, maybe. I don't know. I think he was self-check. I think they was like, he's self-check. They didn't cover him, you know what I'm saying? Self-check.
Y'all got out there like that.
He was like Ben Simmons. His self-check.
He ran a 4.47.
Who? McCaffrey?
McCaffrey, yeah.
I mean, that's
And
not
actually, he ran faster than his brother.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if he's faster than him now,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he was faster on the 40 in the combine.
Yeah, okay, well. I
That's
heard
why they put him back there to return them punts.
I heard
He didn't do
49ers are trying to get rid of his brother.
Well, he's up for a contract coming up.
Yeah, but he's
He
injury
was hurt
prone.
last year. They can't see. They got to pay a lot of guys out. That's why they got rid of Debo. They ain't got no money.
They're trying to pay that
Everybody got-
quarterback. What's the quarterback? They got the.
Mark Purdy. They got to pay
Yeah,
Purdy
they gotta pay Purdy.
$45 million.
Man, how much you think we got to pay Daniels, man? And his mama.
I hope you do something nice. Spread it out. Get that 10-year contract like Whitcomb did.
Who, like Pat Mahomes?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pat.
That's not a bad deal, especially now because he's not even close to being the highest paid guy out there.
They said Pat Mahomes bought a soccer team. I'm like, God damn, he got that good money, boy. He bought
That's real money.
They gave him some money somewhere.
Real money.
It's just a lot of incentives in that package.
Yeah, they did something, man. All right, let's about to get out of here, man. We're looking for that draft in 2 weeks. Hopefully we can trade down and get more picks. That's the plan, right? That's the plan.
That's my plan.
Yeah,
I don't know what they're planning on doing, but
yeah. Hopefully we know we got a first place schedule this year or a second, pretty tough schedule.
tough schedule from last year. But who knows how them teams gonna be there this year?
That's true.
They could be sucked this year,
And we never know. Daniels may be getting better.
No, stop.
Daniels may be getting better.
Right.
I mean, he's already
Everybody predicting the sophomore slump.
We did give him another wide receiver,
We did.
And
so he got a true
nobody
number
ever
two.
talks about the junior slump. You see what I'm saying? It's like everybody can't be perfect. You know what I'm saying? So
Your boy in Tennessee,
No, no.
Texas, the boy in Texas had a slump, and they still got to the playoffs. So
Yep, he did. He still won
it
10
really
games.
wasn't. It really wasn't a slump. The Bama still had got the yards and everything. It was just that
he had a lot of
he had a little more interceptions. And
He had a lot of
call that a
injuries in
slump.
the
I'm
team,
like,
He had a lot of injuries on his team. Diggs got hurt on him. Remember Diggs got hurt? Hey, what happened to Diggs? Did Diggs sign with somebody yet?
Yeah, he signed with what he signed with?
and St. Juice is with the Chargers.
Oh, Chargers? Okay.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
Your boy still with the Rams.
He's still with the Rams. He's trying out for the Rams this year. Skinny Mini? Yeah, he's trying for the Rams. Say JJ. Yeah,
That'd be
JJ's trying out for the Rams, man. And didn't somebody pick up LeVar too?
Who? You know who somebody picked up? Dallas. We was talking about that last we was talking about it? We was talking about on the phone something, but Dallas picked up Sadiq Charles. That's who we was talking about. Remember you came in one game and got hurt?
Yes. So Dallas picked up Sadiq Charles.
He came out of retirement.
Remember though, he like the first play of the first game of the year, he got hurt. We never seen him again.
That was devastating. I mean, and I'm not laughing at it. It was just like we was all hype. Okay, the young guys out there, and he was like, "Wait a minute."
we were surprised when we picked him in the third round, and there's no reason he should have fell to the third round other than his off the field antics at college. But it still didn't work out for him.
I remember one year, I think it was Norv had picked up a running back. They hyped him. He played like one play and blew his knee out. Remember that running back? And he never played again. Not Norv. What's the dude? Gruden picked up a running back one year, and he's gonna be the best back ever. He played like 1 or 2 plays, and that was it.
It's over.
He was
You know
over.
who's still playing? Morgan Moses.
Yeah.
Morgan just picked up a big
He
contract.
just picked up a big contract. I was like,
Golly.
yo,
Morgan
you talking about
Moses.
Mr. All-God himself is still out there, man.
Yeah, man.
A lot of times, man, when we go back, and I don't want to go back too long, we're gonna get out of here, but man, it just goes to show how our organization was, man, especially recognizing talent. Morgan Moses is still out there. And not only that, but teams find him valuable to pay him more.
Yeah.
So
Morgan Moses, yeah, he's still out there. It gotta be like what, year 15 or something.
and we kicked him out. He didn't leave. We kicked his behind out of here.
I think Morgan Moses is the same age as Crowder and them, isn't he?
I don't know. We ran him out of town, though.
Yeah, I know we ran him out of town though.
Just like we ran Sheriff out of town.
I think Sheriff retired this year, right?
Did he?
Yeah, I think so. I think he retired this year.
Wow.
Anyway, all that to say,
Anything
if
to
you
get
got
out
this far, that means you really like this. So you might as well go ahead and subscribe and like, because we need that. We need that to keep move this YouTube algorithm so that we can get more fans to hear that can like us too. Once again, big shout out to Ovi, the grade 8. You know what I'm saying? It's always good for Washington to have a team that always competes, and the Capitals is that team. So they can't say, you know, hey, even though the Commanders got to the championship this year, but nothing happened next year, we got a team that's always there. They're going to the playoffs. Playoffs?
See, the Wizards let us down again. Wizards let us down. They didn't poop the record. They one game off.
Can you believe that?
I can. Yes, I
cannot
can.
believe that. They can't even lose.
The coach should be fired. The coach should be fired with that.
That's just not that. That's
Unacceptable.
Wizards basketball.
How can you blow losing?
That's Wizards basketball. That's Wizards basketball, man. That's all I can say.
My
Go-Go
God.
should have been playing out there every game, man. Every game. I can't
I
believe.
cannot believe all that they blew losing.
And listen, I looked at the draft too, man. There's nothing we need in the draft other than Cooper Flag.
I know.
The
How you
only
blow
thing-
that?
Man. All right, let's get out of here, John. Hey,
You gotta hit the go, baby.
it gets better during the year. Don't worry about it. Hit that subscribe button. Yeah,
Well, do it by yourself. Do it by yourself. Just one more time.